as ordinary till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV News of the Hour. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. There was pandemonium on Wednesday at Majido Ikorodu area, Lagos, where a church suspected to be a den for human ritual activities was vandalized and almost set on fire. Here's the details. Trouble started in the early hours of the day when a female member of the church was allegedly caught with a 4-year-old child carried in a bag. She was said to have kidnapped the child in response to an earlier request made by the pastor. Angry youth in the area immediately descended on the church, vandalizing everything on sight and setting a pot on fire before the arrival of the police that condoned off the church premises. Eyewitnesses give account of what happened.
The church has been here for over 10 years now. We did not know the name. So now that man that they said the man is mad person, the man is not mad. We interviewed the man. The man said it's his wife that brought him here for over two years now, 11 years now. Now the chain that is in that man is over. If you investigate that chain, well, that chain has chopped, it has rotted the man's hand. The man's hand is bad.
My wife died last year, October 25th. So I told my wife he should not worship from this church. This church is not church. He will come and bring water. He will come and bring oil. He will come and bring, I will throw away everything. At last, on 19th of October, my wife began to shout, Pastor Noise, he kill me. Pastor Noise, this is how you do me.
For long, we hear that this man, they say art. They say it might be art for this place. Now today, God don't look in secret. So this church can come out for here.
Was not spared by the angry mob, who says the people kept there are not sick as claimed, but kidnapped and used for rituals. The only patient seen, whom the mob claims gave clear account of how he was kidnapped, could not affirm the story. Affirmed the suspicion of the church.
I'm living where the ministry house is behind in my house. But what we have experienced past 5 years ago, we experienced that these people, they will bring the people, they call them, they are mad people. They will started shaming them. And in the midnight, we will see the big vehicle, they will be coming in.
And what happened? She can't call everybody say, I'm not mad, you are not mad. People now kidnap me, go that place.
Both the pastor and his wife were absent at their residence, which was under surveillance by men of the Nigeria Police Force when CoreTV News visited. The security guard of the house, who was skeptical about
He left here this morning. Yeah.
What time?
That was around 7
in the morning?
Yes.
Where was he going to?
I don't know.
What about his wife?
Yeah, he came in just now. I never tell when that one to come out.
The police too refused to comment on the issue as the area commander on site declined to speak. A visit to the State Police PRO Ngozi Braid for a comment on the development yielded no fruit as she was unavailable. Meanwhile, it is only police investigation that will reveal if the church is an extension of the House of Horror discovered last March in Ibadan. 21 people have been confirmed killed in a multiple bomb blast in the heart of Abuja. The bombs went off about 3:50 p.m. in front of the popular Emma Plaza in the Wuse district. Police spokesman Franco Bat told newsmen at the bomb scene that about 17 vehicles were also damaged in the explosion.
Here this afternoon, the unfortunate incident happened at about 3:50 p.m. As soon as the incident happened, security agencies moved into the scene. We cordoned off the crime scene and immediately initiated actions targeted at saving lives and protecting the existing property. And that we have done creditably well so far. The casualty figure for now is 21 persons dead, 17 injured. 21 persons dead and 17 persons injured. If there is any change later on, we will gladly inform you. It's also heartwarming to know that an arrest has been made and security agencies will be following up with that arrest.
However, the Coordinator National Information Center, Michael Murray, said soldiers have killed one of the suspected bombers of Emma Plaza in Abuja and arrested another. Murray says that the attackers came on a power bike and planted an improvised explosive device by the entrance of the shopping mall. He said the suspects who attempted to flee the scene of the incident were shot and arrested by personnel of the Guards Brigade in the area. One of them died from the wounds sustained from gunshots, while a bag containing IEDs was also recovered from the suspects. The Adamawa State Police Commissioner John Abakasanga said that a blast has occurred in Mubi town. Abakasanga says that an improvised explosive device was thrown at a police patrol team and went off at Kasunwa Kuturu along Amadu Bello Way. He, however, said that there was no casualty as the IED did not hit its target, adding that no arrest had been made yet and that the affected area had been cordoned off for proper investigation and possible arrest. The commissioner said apart from the affected area, there was calm in other parts of the town, with people going about their normal activities. Lagos State Governor Babátúndé Fáṣọlá says that the outcome of the Ekiti governorship election is not consistent with human behavior. Governor Fáṣọlá expressed surprise that the people of Ekiti did not reciprocate developmental initiatives of Kayode Fáyẹmí. He said the Ekiti election left so many questions begging for answers.
The way people have behaved 2 weeks ago, 1 week indeed ago, nobody who was a very self-respecting public commentator could comfortably stand up and say Governor Fáyẹmí would lose this election. Nobody could say that. And nobody said that. Now, the worst that you could say was that it looked close. If it did, is this the way human beings have behaved? Is it the normal way to behave? Does a governor who everybody says did well lose even in his own ward? If he was such a bad governor, was his deputy also a bad deputy that she too lost? Was the Speaker of the House also bad? And I know that this may be difficult to convey, but I want Nigerians to listen to the message and not the messenger, because I have a partisan interest. But let us simply examine human behavior here. And perhaps people should remember that the governor-elect now, from his own party, was told to all of us by his own party that he had criminal issues to answer. They removed him. They took him to court. They haven't come back to come and tell us that he has been acquitted. And they bring him back to the same state. Is that consistent with human behavior, with this result? Do human beings behave like that? Memories may have faded, but do they all fade such that this same governor now defeats an incumbent who everybody says has done well in all local governments?
Fáṣọlá also maintained that the outcome of the election is not yet foreclosed. Meanwhile, the All Progressives Congress in Osun State is taking its re-election rally to Ikirun town ahead of the August 9 governorship election. Osun State correspondent Bede Okoro was at the rally and filed in this report.
Heralding the rally to Ikirun town, the faithful of the party sang and danced to tunes singing the praises of the governor, Rauf Aregbesola. After a courtesy call on the Akinrun of Ikirun, Oba Rauf Olayiwola Olawale, the governor proceeded to the campaign ground, where the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Najim Salam, said the party and the people of Ikirun are held together by a common bond.
Physical development, good projects, people-oriented programs are the things that make people of Ikirun and environment to vote and support Ogbeni Aregbesola come August 9, 2014. The physical things, roads, schools, marketplaces, and new things.
The State Commissioner for Youth Development, Stephen Kolabalogun, charges all eligible voters in the state to ensure due registrations and collections of their permanent voters' cards.
I want to make it clear now, therefore, to all the people of Osun, particularly the youth, don't on any account sell your cards to anybody for small sums of money. Your mandate is valuable. It's important to this state. It's important for posterity. Cast your vote responsibly and do not sell that card.
A member of the House of Representatives representing Ifelodun constituency, Yinka Ajayi, speaks on the Ekiti governorship election and its resultant effect on the Osun APC's campaign efforts.
Yes, the consequence of Ekiti, result of the Ekiti election will not be lost on the electorates in Osun, but the terrain is different. The environment is different, the government is different. Although the party is the same, we run the same model of government. The lesson we've learned from Ekiti is that we really need to be wary of people's skills to manipulate the voters.
On the question of lessons from the Ekiti election, the state governor, Rauf Aregbesola, says it calls for massive mobilization on the part of the party.
Work harder, we mobilize more, and we beseech God to crown our effort with absolute success. That's the lesson.
With this type of crowd at the 5th re-election rally of the Osun APC, political observers in the state would definitely be interested to find out if this number will be replicated on the day of the election. Bid Okoro, CoreTV News, Ikirun.
You're watching CoreTV News live from Lagos. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with more stories. Do stay.
CoreTV News now provide a platform for live coverage of political rallies and electioneering campaign from anywhere in Nigeria. Political news stories, political editorial reviews, political discussions, personality profile, People's Parliament from the National, State and Local Government Assembly. Contact us now on 0803-471-8550 or 0803-724-9733. 01453-3407.
Our 24-hour news station.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Welcome back. Outside Nigeria now, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Pavlo Klimkin has vowed that Kiev will stick by its unilateral ceasefire despite the downing of an army helicopter by pro-Russia separatists. He, however, warned that such provocations are extremely dangerous for getting a sustainable ceasefire. Ukrainian authorities have agreed to implement a week-long ceasefire, which came into force on June 21. President Petro Poroshenko sought urgent talks with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin after the rebel attack, which came despite ceasefire orders from their own commander.
Stick to our commitment, we stick to our unilateral ceasefire, and of course, such actions, such provocations are extremely dangerous for getting the sustainable ceasefire and extremely dangerous for the peace. We are committed to do our utmost in order to achieve the de-escalation of situation in Donetsk, in Lugansk, of course, it's critical.
And that's it on CoreTV News this hour. I'll be back at the top of the hour with more stories. Coming up shortly is Core Digest, where we continue lessons from Ekiti, even as we bring you up to date with recent reactions from across Nigeria. Do stay with us.